Okay, hello everyone. This is the presentation of my academic paper. My name is Sergio Soto, and my topic was which is more important in the assessment process or product. So here we go. In the introduction, we have a few questions that have been answered in the academic paper. So we have these three of them. And the first one is what is the best method to get the desired results in the assessment process? What kind of methods do teachers use nowadays? Are those methods relevant in the learning process? So yeah, so here I made a distinction between performance-oriented assessment versus product-based assessment. So here we have process-oriented. Process-oriented is focused on the improvement of the students. It's focused on the tool they use in order to achieve their goals, and it is also focused on the abilities, not on the tasks. While in product-based, it focused on mainly on the tasks. It's also focused on the importance of being graded. Well, before defining learning as a process or as a product, we define learning. So what is learning? Learning is a relatively permanent change in behavior brought about by practice or experience. While this definition was changed since behavior does not change with learning, so the author changed this definition to another one, which is learning is a process by which a relatively stable modification in the stimulus-response relation is developed as a consequence of functional environmental interaction via the sense. So then I decided to answer the following question. Is learning a process or a product? When we talk about learning as a product, we see that the student has to follow certain patterns to complete a task. There is no individualism. There is no place to analyze the skills or improvement as a student. Well, when we talk about learning as a process, we can see that the individualism is important. It's focused on the ability to solve problems, attitudes, strengths and weaknesses are taken into consideration. So there we can see that the product and the process have to work as a set. Because product-based assessment has been the most used approach in the last decades, but it seems to be too basic for these modern times. The process-oriented assessment is a best strategy to engage students with learning. None of them should be replaced. Product and process are a complement. So there we can see that the product and the process have to work as a set, not individually. Even though the product has been used for a long time, doesn't mean that the process-oriented assessment have to replace it. As a little reflection, I decided to add this statement. Teachers are compared to coaches. Why? Because coaches are always looking for good results, victories, prizes, records, etc., while the teachers in the last decades were looking for the same results. The best coaches are focused on the improvement of their athletes, while, while teachers should focus on the growth of students, their strengths and weaknesses, and help them in order to develop their skills. So as a conclusion, I have to say that as a teachers, we have to make the learning process an integral process. So we have to combine product and process in the same tasks. We have to evaluate not only tasks, but also the student's improvement. Create an adequate environment where the students feel part of the process and encourage them to develop their capacities in a better way. Well, that's all for this presentation. That was my topic. I hope you have enjoyed this presentation. And that's it. Bye bye.